techniques used in conducting action research. 1. Introduction. Action research is a practical and systematic inquiry carried out by teachers to solve problems or improve practices within their own educational setting. It is rooted in actual classroom issues and involves identifying a problem, planning an intervention, and evaluating the results. To conduct this research effectively, teachers need suitable tools and techniques for collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. These tools help ensure that the results are reliable, valid, and useful. 2. The importance of tools and techniques in action research. To gather accurate data about the problem. To measure the effectiveness of the intervention. To observe and record student behavior, performance, and engagement. To ensure valid conclusions can be drawn. To make data-driven decisions for classroom improvement. 3. Tools used in action research. The following tools are commonly used in conducting action research. 1. Observation schedules. An observation schedule is a structured format used to record behaviors, events, or conditions in a classroom setting. Can be structured or unstructured. Focus on student behavior, teacher performance, group interaction, etc. Used to note frequency, duration, or quality of behaviors. Example: a checklist to observe whether students are participating during group discussions. 2. Interview schedules. Interviews are used to get in-depth, personal insights from students, teachers, or even parents. Can be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. Helps understand opinions, feelings, challenges, or suggestions. Enables open discussion that may not emerge through surveys. Example: interviewing students about their difficulties with math homework. 3. Questionnaires. Questionnaires contain a set of questions, closed or open-ended, designed to gather data from multiple participants. Easy to administer to a large group. Allows anonymous responses. Useful for gathering opinions, feedback, attitudes. Example: questionnaire to understand students' learning preferences in science. 4. Rating scales. Rating scales are used to quantify behaviors, attitudes, or performance. Usually follow a Likert type scale, example 1 to 5. Can assess levels of motivation, confidence, interest, etc. Example: students rate their interest in grammar activities on a scale of 1, low, to 5, high. 5. Cumulative record cards, CRC. These are long-term records maintained for each student, covering academic, co-curricular, behavioral, and health information. Helps understand student background and track progress over time. Useful in identifying long-term trends or problems. Example: using CRCs to analyze attendance patterns of underperforming students. 6. Anecdotal records. These are descriptive records of specific incidents observed by the teacher. Helps document unusual or noteworthy behaviors. Focused on individual cases or critical events. Example: recording a student's sudden improvement in class participation after a group activity. 7. Psychological tests and inventories. These standardized tools assess a variety of characteristics such as intelligence, aptitude, personality, and interests. Provide objective and scientific data. Should be used only if the teacher is trained to interpret them. Example: using an interest inventory to identify students' career preferences. 8. Tests, pre-test and post-test. These are the most direct tools to measure learning outcomes before and after the intervention. Can be oral, written, or practical. Pretest establishes the baseline. Post-test measures the effectiveness of the strategy. Example: conducting a spelling test before and after introducing a new vocabulary teaching technique. 9. Work samples and portfolios. Student work samples over a period, assignments, projects, artwork, etc. help assess growth and progress. Allows for qualitative analysis. Can include student reflections, peer reviews, etc. Example: analyzing students' science diagrams over a month to observe improvement in labeling and presentation. 4 techniques used in action research. 1. Observation technique. The teacher systematically observes classroom behavior, interactions, and events. Can be participant, involved, or non-participant, observer only. Useful for studying student reactions and class dynamics. Example: observing whether students stay on task during peer group activities. 2. Interview technique. A method to gather deep, personal responses through verbal communication. Effective for understanding thoughts, opinions, and emotional responses. Can be conducted one-on-one or in small groups. Example: interviewing students who consistently miss class to understand the reasons. 3. Case study. Detailed and in-depth study of a single student or group over time. Useful when the issue is complex or involves multiple factors. Allows a holistic view of the learner's experiences. Example: studying a student with learning difficulties and developing customized strategies. 4. Sociometry. Technique to measure social relationships among students. Identifies leaders, isolates, friend circles, etc. Helps teachers plan group activities, seating arrangements, and interventions. Example: using a sociogram to see which students are left out during group projects. 5. Discussion technique. Group discussions or classroom conversations used as a way of generating data. Encourages student voice. Reveals collective understanding, misconceptions, or opinions. Example: discussing why homework is important to understand student attitudes. 6. Dramatization technique. Role play and dramatics used both as a teaching method and a tool for expression and assessment. Reveals students' understanding, creativity, and emotional development. Can be used to evaluate communication, confidence, and group cooperation. Example: role playing different types of community helpers to assess understanding of social studies concepts. 7. Content analysis. Analyzing existing content such as lesson plans, student notebooks, homework, or textbooks to derive insights. Helps understand the depth and accuracy of knowledge. Useful in evaluating curriculum-related problems. 5. Difference between tools and techniques. Aspect. Tools. Techniques. Meaning. Instruments used to collect data. Methods or approaches to collect data. Example: questionnaire, checklist, test. Observation, interview, discussion. Nature. Physical or recorded instruments. Procedural methods. Purpose. Measuring, recording, or rating. Interacting, observing, analyzing. 6. Criteria for selecting tools and techniques. Relevance to the research problem. Ease of use in the classroom. Time and resource availability. Teachers' familiarity and training. Reliability and validity of the tool. 7. Ethical considerations in using tools. Obtain informed consent where required. Maintain confidentiality of responses. Use tools appropriately and sensitively. Avoid any harm or stress to students. 8. Conclusion. In action research, the right combination of tools and techniques is crucial to ensure the study is systematic, accurate, and effective. These instruments allow the teacher researcher to gather relevant data, monitor progress, and make evidence based decisions for improving teaching and learning. By mastering these tools and techniques, teachers become more reflective, analytical, and empowered professionals.